adjust it. Can you just wait?
You sat down.
I
Can
need
you
to
adjust
see
it from your phone? Is it Bluetooth?
Stop. Stop. Be in a good mood.
I'm in the mood.
Yeah?
Go ahead. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Anna says, do you guys live in Georgia or South Carolina? I live in Augusta and the backgrounds of your vlogs look super familiar. Love you guys' vlogs.
Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia. We don't want to say like where exactly, obviously for privacy reasons. Sarah says, what is your favorite vacation spot or dream vacation for a trip without your kids?
I said Italy, wine tasting. Yeah, anywhere in Italy. No, all around Italy. Rome would be cool.
I think I agree with that too,
Venice
but I also
cool.
really like tropical places, so.
Yeah,
like
the Seychelles.
Seychelles Islands, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Chantel says, Ben, do you watch YouTube? If so, who are your favorite YouTubers to watch?
No, I just watch like the hydraulic press videos and that where the guy heats up the knife and he cuts through stuff.
Yeah.
Woodworking stuff and
yeah, he
forging.
like falls asleep watching people build stuff with wood. Brooke from Brown Eyed Babies says, is Liv more of a daddy's or a mama's girl or a good mixture of both?
Both.
Yeah, good
Just
mixture.
depends on what day it is. Who has popsicles, who doesn't.
From Ashley, will you guys open a P.O. box? Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna do that soon. Would you guys ever come to Canada? Yeah,
We'd come there, but we wouldn't live there.
I want to go to Vancouver.
Yeah.
Do you think YouTube has changed things in your family in any way?
I mean, not really. It was just Kayla staring at a phone or doing something else. Now it's just a camera. So, if anything, it's, I don't know, it's a cool hobby, I guess. At first, I didn't care about it. I still don't really care that much about it, but it's cool because it's progressing.
I think for me, it's made me more, you're gonna laugh when I say this, but I feel like it's made me more productive.
No, it has not made you more productive.
Yes, it has. Okay.
Yeah, we'll end that conversation.
Maxine says, what was your reaction when you found out the boys were twins? Any twins run in your family?
When we found out the boys were twins?
Oh.
I don't know, I don't think I really believed the lady at first, and then maybe after a couple minutes, and then I was like, well, I mean, I think since this was our second kid, it was like, sweet. It's
yeah,
two
his
instead of one.
reaction was so much better than what I expected, and so much better than mine, I think, even, because remember, I was like,
you were freaked
quiet.
out, and I was like, dude, this is awesome, we don't have to have, you don't have to go through this again.
He was like, well, we're done. I think Ben's words were, the universe hates me at first. But then
that was probably a joke.
But yeah, but then he was like laughing about it, and I was like so quiet I could have cried. I was just in shock. Susanna says, did you think of a boy name in case Olivia would have been a boy? If so, what was it? Same for the twins. Love from Spain.
Don't remember.
Ben never remembers anything. Olivia's name was going to be Elijah Jasper, and we were going to call her Eli. Had she been a boy, we had like that as an announcement ready.
That person's from Spain?
Yeah. We decided we weren't going to think of any names until we knew the gender of the twins, because naming one baby is hard, and we weren't even going to try with two until we like knew the sex. Jess says, favorite thing about each other?
Kayla's cooking. It's hands down better than anyone else's that I know. I mean, it's probably, well, your mom and my mom are both really good, and I think that you like all three of you guys are like up there. It's really good.
I think
you can take anything in our house, and I'll be like, there's nothing in here to eat. And you'll be like, no, watch this. And then you just create this great meal. And you might think it's crap, but I always think it's good. And I'll tell you if it's crap.
Yeah, he does.
I will.
He will. My favorite thing about Ben is his ass. No, I'm just kidding. Is his...
Not today.
Really, no, like his drive for always doing better or being better. Like Ben never settles where he's at. Like he always thinks there's room for improvement,
Yeah,
and I
curse
admire
too,
that.
though.
Yeah, it is. It's a blessing and a curse, but I admire that. Ashley says, what's the funniest memory you guys have together?
The funniest?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure if you say something, I'll think it's funny.
I don't remember. I honestly can't think of anything like overly funny.
Actually, no, you know what? There was like a lot of funny times in California when we didn't have kids. Like that there was one time, and she'll think this is funny, she knows exactly what I'm talking about already. We were at Dave's, and there was a cake.
Oh, yeah.
And we literally took, this cake was probably like, what, 3 feet long? It was a big cake.
No, it was just one of those like big cakes. It wasn't 3 feet long.
Maybe.
But we were celebrating our neighbor's wife's birthday and Ashley, like her birthday.
Yeah,
two
true.
of our friends' birthdays, and they had gotten a cake. And instead of eating it,
we threw it everywhere in the house.
And had a major like rave dance party.
Everybody had cake on their face.
It was
weird.
fun. We were all intoxicated. Ashley Lyrla, sorry, said, how do you guys split chores?
We don't. I work and she does everything.
Ben cuts
do
the grass, he
and
takes
stuff.
the trash out, and he makes sure that the trash is down by the road at the end of the week.
But if Kayla tells me to do something,
Yeah.
I don't complain. Like,
If
I just
ask
do
him-
it.
No, he'll complain, but he'll do it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I don't.
Olivia says, what was it like finding out you were having twins? We already answered that. It was a shock. Samantha Round says, how has your marriage changed since going from 1 to 3 kids?
I think Olivia is so young, like it didn't change. Like it's just, we've been in the same baby phase.
Yeah.
We kind of got out of it a little bit when Olivia got, and then we kind of went right back to it. So I don't see much of a change.
I think from my perspective, it's just been a lot more work on my side of things.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like I kind of neglect Ben and his needs more.
Yeah, but I got my hobbies. I go to the gym and.
Yeah, but I mean, we definitely cope pretty well with the whole.
It'll be nice when everybody's out of diapers, everybody's eating regular food.
But then we'll miss this phase too. So.
Yeah, and we're like able to do stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, and not have to. It takes us 20 minutes to get out of the van right now and back in the van. So it'd be nice when we don't have to do that.
Britton says, if someone gave you guys an all expenses paid trip for 1 week to anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Well, I mean, like earlier I said Italy would be
Yeah, but
cool.
like all expenses paid, anywhere in the world.
One of those sandals things would be pretty cool.
Like a sandals resort vacation?
Yeah, they have like a package thing where they give you a boat. It'd be pretty cool.
I think
It's
we're
so
at the
cool.
point where we would be grateful for like anywhere. Like if someone just handed us an all expenses paid vacation, we would just be like, sweet.
Sure, we'll go.
Thanks.
We'll go to Nebraska.
Yeah. I think her name is Taylor. She's having twins. She said, I would love to know any tips that you guys have for early days with twins and a toddler, like the first couple of months. I'll be having my twins by the end of this month, and I'm a little worried about how we're going to handle the huge change as a couple and as a family. So I think what really helped Ben and I was before the twins were born, I had a few meltdowns. Like I was really nervous, and Ben and I just had these talks of like, go ahead and accept that there are going to be really hard days. Remember that? Like we talked about that, and we were like, obviously there are going to be extremely hard days where we're going to be at each other's throats because we're stressed out with twins and a toddler, but like just know that you're gonna like lock arms instead of turning your backs on each other. So just like making sure that you guys are good, and then also keep your twins on the same schedule if you can, like feeding at the same time, diaper changes at the same time, put them down to sleep at the same time, and then it'll feel like you're dealing with one baby, but really it's like two, but they're doing the same things at the same time. So and then like I think something that helped Olivia was going to see her grandparents.
Yeah, well, it probably helped us
and helped us too. So if you have friends or family that can take your toddler off your hands for a few days at a time, then like let them, because that's really hard for me to let Olivia go off.
Yeah.
But after the twins, I was like, take her.
Yeah, I think something that I always apply to everything I do is when you have variables that you can't change, like when you go to army training or you go work out and you've got a task in front of you, which if you have you're about to have twins, you have tasks in front of you, there's nothing you can do to change that. So just suck it up and like you just gotta do
coming.
It. Nobody else is gonna do it for you, so you just
face it
head on and do it, and then if it sucks, it sucks. Bring on the suck.
And it's not always gonna be pretty, but it's definitely like. Taylor, message me. We'll talk more because we've been talking a little bit on our Facebook. Trinity Gilmore says, "How did you and Ben meet?"
I do remember this.
I'll let him tell it then.
I probably completely wrong. Now, in college, I helped with, it was called Overflow. It was this like ministry thing.
On Thursday nights.
On Thursday nights at the college we had, and then people would come, and I played in the band, and we had speakers and stuff like that. And then so Diana, which is a really good friend between us, knew me, and then let us meet afterwards, and then we started hanging out after that.
We met before it started, but...
Well, yeah, but we didn't really know.
And then Ben stared at me the whole time, and...
We didn't know who each other was.
Right, like, he came over and introduced himself before, and then they played guitar, which I was, like, all into that sort of thing.
Oh, I thought you meant, like, we saw each other because we had classes together.
No, we met before Overflow started.
Yeah, this is a whole story.
But then we found out that we had actually had a few classes together, and, like... I drove a maroon Xterra, and apparently he was like mad crushing on the girl in the maroon Xterra, and
Which
it was me.
All also really didn't like the girl in my psychology class.
And it was me.
And it was her.
So I had a few different personalities when it came to Ben. Mommy, etc. 2015 says, my question is, how long have you been married and where did you guys meet? Well, we just answered the second part of that question.
Yeah, we've been married 6 years this year.
Yeah, in December it'll be 6 years. And we've been together for almost 9.
Yeah.
Jessica Melliot? Oh, Jessica M. Elliott, 31.
I like Elliott.
Says, where are you from, as in your hometown, and what does Ben do for work, and how did you meet? We already answered how did you meet.
What was the second one?
What does Ben do for work?
What's the one before that?
Where are you from? Like, where's your hometown?
Okay, I consider Clemson, South Carolina my hometown. But I was born in Dublin, Georgia, which I never really lived there. And then we moved to Atlanta, then I went to Clemson, and that's where I was really raised, and then I went to college around that area and met her. So
yeah, same for me. Well, sort of. I was born in Columbia, South Carolina, lived there till I was almost 11, and then we moved to Spartanburg, South Carolina, and that's where I lived until I went to college. And what does Ben do for work?
I work for the Department of Defense.
Yeah. Haley Galbraith says, how old were you when you guys got married?
22.
You were 22 and I was 21.
Because I just turned 22 when I was in California.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
That was more fun than I thought it was going to be.
I know. I told you. I decided to go ahead and do just a Q&A for today's video because the footage I got for yesterday's vlog just was a downer. So yeah, this is Ben. This is my husband.
Yep.
He doesn't make very many appearances in our vlogs, and if he does, he's not really talking to the camera. So
yeah,
you guys asked for it. That's all. That's Ben.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for asking us your questions. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button before you leave, and don't forget to hit the little bell beside it so you can get notified.
Right here. Subscribe button.
Right here.
Right here, or is it over here?
Wherever I put it. And don't forget to hit the bell beside the subscribe button so that you can get notified when we do upload. You can do that by watching this here. And if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up before you leave, and we will catch you in our next video. Bye.
Adios.